Hello, this is Dennis Black, and this is the second of our Realtor series of professional development for 2024 heading into 2025. As I previously mentioned, this topic would be a critical one that people overlook and make mistakes that they shouldn't, which cost them potentially a customer to work with. Remember, you're selling to the buyer or seller. You're not selling to yourself. What do I mean by that comment? Well, I had to list my property in 2018 in Encinitas, California. When I went ahead and went through the process of evaluating which agent would get the listing opportunity, I invited 3 well-known quality realtors to come to my property and talk about why they should be my listing agent. What I'm going to share with you is critical for all of you to learn from, and do not repeat these crucial mistakes. When the first agent showed up, I invited them into my living room. And when they came in, they sat down. They were very professionally prepared. They had the right attire and the right look, all the things that you would want in a quality agent from a physical appearance point of view. I'd heard good things about all 3 agents. And so when the first individual sat down, I asked them one simple question after initial pleasantries. Why should you be my agent to sell my home? 15 minutes later, this individual who tried their best finally stopped talking, and all they had done was come in with a pre-prepared presentation with all their references, with all their credentials, and they were very impressive. But they didn't engage with me. They were selling to themselves why they think they're a good listing agent. I then ask a secondary question. Do you know what I do for a living? The first individual said, no, I do not. Well, as you all have learned from listening to my sessions, that was a critical mistake. There should have been some research that was done, but I can't fault the person, at least for being honest. And I said, well, that's going to be a problem, because I train people in the mortgage and real estate industry, and what you did is everything I teach you should not do. So I want to thank you for coming here. I wish you a good day. And I walked them to the door. Harsh, but it was not what I was looking for as an agent. 2 days later, the second agent appeared. And once again, professionally dressed, professionally prepared, and had the air of confidence you look for in an agent. I then asked the same identical question. Why should you be my agent on this real estate transaction? Again, this person went into a pre-prepared presentation. They only took 10 minutes, not 15, before they stopped. I then asked this person the same question I asked the first individual. Do you know what I do for a living? Again, the reply this time was a bit better. They said, yes, I believe you're a trainer of some sort. I looked at them and I said, well, I'm not a trainer of some sort. I'm a trainer in the mortgage and real estate industry. And what you just did is everything that I teach you should not do. I want to thank you for coming out here, but I'm not going to work with you for my real estate transaction. And I walked them politely to the door. Getting discouraged, I thought, oh my gosh, will the third one be the same thing? The trend is not positive. Well, on the third conversation, I was so pleasantly surprised, and here's why. When this individual came in, they sat down. They had nothing that was pre-prepared. All they had was a portfolio, and when they opened it, it was a notepad, blank notepad. And I asked them the same question I asked the other 2. Why should you be my real estate agent on this transaction? And their answer was textbook perfect. I can't answer that yet, Mr. Black, until I know more about what you're trying to accomplish. Can you tell me why you want to sell your home? And they launched into a series of professional questions, gathering information, and 15 minutes into it, I said, stop, you've got the listing. The moral to the story, never have a pre-prepared presentation that you think is important, because that means you're selling to yourself. As a client, you need to understand my issues, my concerns, my challenges, and most importantly, my motivation to engage in a real estate transaction. That's what the third person did. That's why they got the listing on a $2 million home. Remember, you're not selling to yourself, you're selling to your customer. Good luck and good selling.